Okay, hello, welcome to Stability Uganda e-learning. My name is Nelson Biswamba. In today's topic or this video, we shall be able to look at subtraction of fractions. Okay, in our recent video, we are able to look at addition of fractions. And today's video we shall purposely look at how do we subtract these fractions. When you are given those fractions, how do we deal with them and come with an answer? This is my telephone number. Email elearning@shareability.net. Let's get started. We shall be looking at subtraction of fraction with the same denominators. Okay, I repeat this because we said in our fractions we have what we call a whole number. Okay, and we also have what we call a numerator, and also have a denominator. So we shall be seeing what this denominator is and how this same denominator looks like. Okay, we shall also look at subtraction of fraction with the same denominator in one problem. That's when you have been given subtraction in form of statements. They tell you this had this, this had this, this had this. What was his balance? What was his remaining portion? Okay, so we shall be able to look at that and understand how do we deal with such problem, or how do we deal with such questions. Okay, so let's get started and we see how we can solve such problems. Okay, we have our example here. Of course, this is subtraction of what? Subtraction of fractions. We shall be subtracting our what? Our fractions. I was saying this is what we call a numerator, and this is what we call a denominator. Okay, this is a numerator, this is what we call a denominator. So in our example here, we have been given our fraction, which is 3 out of 3, then 1 out of 3. Okay, so they want us to find out what is 3 out of 3 minus 1 out of 3. Okay, this looks so simple, but remember in our concept we said that getting an answer here, first we look at the denominators. Are they the same? Okay, we look at the denominators. Are they the same? When you see that our denominators are the same, you just bring that denominator here. You just write 3, then up you subtract the numerators. Okay, like we are doing it in addition. In addition, we are also getting when you're adding fractions of the same denominators, we just also write 3 and we add. So this is also likewise done to subtraction. When you have our denominators being the same, okay, what you do, you write our denominator, which is a 3, and you make a subtraction of the numerator. So we just here we shall be able to say 3 minus 1. So here we shall be able to get our 2 out of 3. Okay, so this is also simple, and this is how we do subtract our fractions with the same denominator. Okay, let's look at another example here. We also have this example 2. Our example 2, we have 5 out of 7 minus 2 out of 7. Okay, so you can look at our numerators here. We have our numerator 5, our numerator 2, and we have our denominator 7 and our denominator 7. You can see that these are having our same what? They're having the same denominators. So when dealing with this number, you say our 7, which is a common denominator, then you make subtraction of these numbers. Okay, So we have 5 minus 2. This is 5 minus 2 out of 7. We shall be able to get our 3 out of 7. Okay. More so in this, when you are given a number, you can be given this number in this way, assuming it was a 2 out of 7. Okay, 2 out of 7 minus 5 out of 7. How could this number be? Remember, we are dealing with what? With subtraction. How could this number be? Yes, how could this number be? So this could be our 7 here, okay, which is a common what? Denominator. We have a 7, we have a 7. So here we just write a what? A 7. Then we say, what is 2 minus 5, okay? 2 minus 5. What is 2 minus 5? What shall we get here? Okay, we have a 2 minus 5, which is impossible, but a 2 is a positive and this is a negative. This is like you have a date of 5, but out in a date of 5 you already have 2. Okay, so here you shall be remaining with minus 3, okay, out of 7. So this will be our what? Our answer. So when you are given numbers of this kind, this is how we deal with them. Okay, let's also look at some other examples. Here now we are going to look at the subtraction of fractions with the same denominators in word problem. Here is where I said that they give you statements. After giving you a statement, they want you to identify that statement, whether it needs multiplication or it needs subtraction or it needs addition. Now look here, when they give you a number that has this word from, okay, we have a word from, okay, we have another word called difference, okay, difference. These are F, please. I'm not going to write the whole word, but this is the word what? Difference. From, difference, let me say change, okay, change, okay. These words sometimes they do represent what? Subtraction, okay. They say this from this, this from this. What is the difference of this from this? What is the change of this from this? Okay, so these words simply they do mean subtraction. Okay, you can look at our example here. They are saying subtract 2 out of 7 from 5 out of 7. Okay, 2 out of 7 from 5 out of 7. Now here there is a logic. They are saying 2 out of 7 from 5 out of 7. This is where people get lost. When they say from, you get our first number, which is from, which is 5 out of 7. Then you subtract it from this. Okay, so this is why they were able to write our 5 here, 5 out of 7 minus 2 out of 7. Okay, so after you have arranged it in this way, you look at our denominators. Okay, they have the same denominators. Okay, so that means we shall use our denominator, which is a 7. Then we say 5 minus 2. So we shall be able to come up with a 3 out of 7. So that is how they do solve fractions in word problem or in a statement. Okay, let's look at another example here. Example 2, they are saying Andrew had 7 out of 9 of a cake. Okay, he ate 5 out of 9 of it. Okay, what fraction remained? Okay, yes, you can look at now this question. They are saying you have Andrew here, someone called Andrew. He had his cake. So in his cake, the whole of his cake was 7 out of 9. Okay, was 7 out of 9. So this Andrew was able to eat 5 out of 9 of it. Then they are asking you, what is the portion that remained? What fraction remained? Okay, what fraction remained? What you have to bear in mind is this one. When they say Andrew had this, that means his total cake. Okay, his total cake was 7 out of 9. Okay, so if Andrew also ate 5 out of 9, so what is the fraction that remained? Okay, so here they want you to subtract. So that means we shall be able to get the total what? Our total cake that Andrew had. Then we subtract it from what Andrew ate. So here we are able to say Andrew had 7 out of 9, which is the total cake, and he ate 5 out of 9. So in this 5 out of 9, we shall be able to subtract and the total cake, then also minus the portion or the part that he ate. Okay, so here we shall be having our 7 out of 9, then our 5 minus 5 out of 9. Remember, this is the same what? The same denominators. Okay, have a 9, have a 9 here, so we shall write our 9. Okay, then we have our 7 minus 5. So here we shall be able to come up with our 2 out of 9. This is word problem, and that is how they do solve numbers. What you have to bear in mind is to see the total what? The total cake. If you had the total cake as this and he ate this, that means when they ask you what remained, what fraction remained, this is very simple. Everyone can do it according to what we have explained. So that is how we shall be solving numbers, solving numbers of fraction, especially in subtraction. Okay, so for this moment, I do say thank you very much for watching this video. Check out on our playlist that you might have missed, and please, if you are new on this channel, subscribe to get more upcoming lessons. God bless you. Have a nice moment.